The whispers started in the shadows. They spoke of a family, the Medici, who ruled not through brute force but with a velvet glove over an iron fist. Their story is one of ambition, artistry and ruthless pragmatism. It's a tale where beauty and blood are forever intertwined. We find ourselves in 15th century Florence, a city shimmering with the promise of the Renaissance. Yet beneath the surface of artistic brilliance lurks a viper's nest of political intrigue and cutthroat rivalry. At the heart of it all sits the Medici family, their fingers on the pulse of power. But how did this seemingly ordinary family ascend to such dizzying heights? Their story is not one of noble birthright, but of cunning strategy and a keen understanding of the power of money. The Medici, it seemed, knew exactly how to make the world dance to their tune. Florence, a city renowned for its beauty, became a stage for the Medici's grand ambitions. They understood that true power stemmed not just from wealth, but from shaping the very fabric of society. The Medici family, initially wool merchants and bankers, strategically positioned themselves as patrons of the arts. They poured their considerable wealth into commissioning breathtaking works of art, transforming Florence into a living, breathing masterpiece. Their patronage, however, wasn't merely an act of selfless generosity. It was a calculated move to control the narrative. By aligning themselves with the leading artists, philosophers and thinkers of the age, the Medici ensured their influence permeated every level of Florentine society. The Medici's rise to power was a masterclass in political maneuvering. They understood that true control came not from holding office, but from wielding influence. Their bank, the Medici Bank, became the financial engine of Europe, financing kingdoms and emperors alike. This financial clout gave them unparalleled leverage. They bankrolled political campaigns, manipulated currency exchange rates, and ruthlessly crushed their rivals through shrewd business tactics. Behind their veneer of sophistication, the Medici were not afraid to play dirty. They understood that information was power, and their network of informants stretched across the continent. Whispers in a backroom deal could make or break a man. The Medici, it seemed, were always several steps ahead, playing a deadly game of chess with the fate of nations. Section 4. Renaissance Revolution, the Medici's artistic touch. The Medici's name became synonymous with the Italian Renaissance, a period of unparalleled artistic and intellectual flourishing. They recognized the power of art to inspire, elevate, and most importantly, to legitimize. Their patronage extended to some of the greatest artistic minds in history: Donatello, Botticelli, Michelangelo. These artists found in the Medici generous patrons free to push the boundaries of their craft. The result was an explosion of creativity, with Florence at its epicenter. From the awe-inspiring dome of the Duomo to the exquisite paintings adorning the walls of the Palazzo Vecchio, the Medici's mark was everywhere. They had, in essence, bought themselves immortality, their names forever etched in the annals of art history. Section 5. Betrayal in the Basilica, the Pazzi strike back. The Medici's meteoric rise, however, bred resentment and envy in equal measure. Their rivals, the Pazzi family, watched with growing unease as the Medici tightened their grip on Florence. The tension finally boiled over in 1478, culminating in a shocking act of violence that would stain the cobblestone streets of Florence with blood. During High Mass at the Duomo, as the congregation knelt in prayer, a group of assassins hired by the Pazzi launched their attack. Their target, Lorenzo de' Medici, the de facto ruler of Florence, and his brother, Giuliano. Giuliano was brutally murdered, stabbed repeatedly before the altar. Lorenzo, though wounded, managed to escape, spirited away by his loyal supporters. The Pazzi conspiracy, as it came to be known, sent shockwaves through Florence and beyond. It was a stark reminder that even amidst the beauty and refinement of the Renaissance, the thirst for power could drive men to unspeakable acts.